You know, in 2006, Odeo, which you probably have never heard of, Odeo, which was the before Twitter, was getting ready to come out with a platform for podcasting, and then they get the announcement after they'd raised $5 million, they're working on this platform. Imagine, then you get your money, you're working on this platform, you're excited to roll out your podcasting platform, and then boom, Apple announces that iTunes is going to include a podcasting platform, so all of its devices will have it. And you're rolled up overnight, right? Time to go home. Pack your bags, we're done here. But not the American ingenue, and definitely not the Twitter gang. So what did Twitter do? Well, Evan Williams and his staff and crew of about 14, I believe, Jack Dorsey, when they were brainstorming, they were broke into groups. Like, we got to come up with a plan here, right? We got to figure out a way to, win, get a win in the game here instead of, basically putting our tail between our legs and running home. So Jack Dorsey came up with the idea that people wanted to be revolving around status, wanted to be in the moment, status updates. I mean, what a small idea, right? But it turned huge, absolutely phenomenal. So, I mean, a small idea can work. Like for our company, it's about efficiencies. It's about efficiencies, network, in-house, software. I mean, we've combined all these elements to take a very, very difficult process, which can be unbelievably challenging with contractors, design, and all this cost, and honed it down to cut costs, make savings, and do it all under one roof for the most part, right? But Jack Dorsey, so they pitched it to the rest of the team. Jack Dorsey said, hey team, hey Twitter team, which was the Odeo team at that time, we should do this thing revolving around status. And it was TWTRR. That was the original Twitter. And then they added the I, and Twitter was born. Pretty cool. But yep, so almost 5,000 registered users is what they had after doing this for 2 months. They were disappointed. I think their investors were disappointed. So they had to come up with the cash, the $5 million that they'd raised, to cash them out. So they cashed them out, and they took Twitter, into the future. And Twitter is worth $5 billion. $5 billion. So that original $5 million turned into 1,000 times more than what it was. And you can see 1,600 millionaires were made when it had its IPO. 1,600 millionaires with the Twitter idea were made overnight on an IPO. Overnight. So that's pretty exciting. Now, our IPO, we have a pre-stock offering for you, which we're really excited about. And are we going to make 1,600 millionaires? I don't know. I'd hope so. Can we have that kind of, meteoric success? I'm not sure. I would hope so. And I'm going to do everything I can to make sure it's amazing. Amazing. But out of 800,000 businesses that will be started this year, there is only 300 or less that will go IPO. 300 or less out of 800,000. Now that, my friends, is amazing. It's because of the rigorous, look at the SEC, what the SEC says. Why are they so hard to find? I mean, these are hard to find. So if you have an opportunity like this fall in your lap, I would hope that you would take it. And I am so pleased that I get to bring it to you. So keep reading, and down below you'll have the opportunity to show your interest. Again, it is a very, very, very limited opportunity. So I would jump on it, because the market makers have literally cut us off. I mean, we're so limited in the scope of what we can do. I'm not even allowed to tell you exactly what that is. I don't think I am. But I'm not going to do it anyways, because I don't want to overstep my bounds. I'm so excited I can hardly stand still. So I'm going to make sure and do everything correctly here. And I'm just going to do my part, which is bring you this amazing opportunity. Either you're going to jump on or you're not. And there's going to be 4 total emails, this included. The next 3 emails will be the 3, 2, 1 countdown. And then on Saturday, we're going to have a teleconference call with the market maker and Roger and the CFO, the Chief Financial officer, and we're gonna lay it out for you, and this is gonna blow your socks off. Absolutely blow your socks off. I'm so excited I can hardly stand still. So without further ado, we'll see you on the other side.